Welcome back to Spirit Tracks. If you're following Phantom Hourglass at the same time, it's the same deal. It's just going to be me and Yoshi for the next few parts. But we are back in the Tower of Spirits. Going to be unlocking a new area. I believe we're going to be unlocking the mountain range. No, we're going to be unlocking the ocean realm now.
Yeah, I remember the last thing being the snow mountains.
We got two different mountains. The snow and the volcano.
That's right.
I can't see a thing, Toots.
I mean, I should be lucky I can see anything at all, to be honest. You know, the whole being hollow thing. You mean Dad? Yeah, that.
You literally hollow, or do you just feel bad daily?
Both.
So, as of recording the commentary for this, I have finished editing the entirety of Spirit Tracks. And let me tell you, I get fucking tired of these dark rooms in the tower later on, because they come back and they're so obnoxious.
You think it's either because they ran out of development time or they really, really like this puzzle?
I can't tell. The bomb there is a hint that there's something between those torches.
Classic Zelda.
What you could do is, with the windmill, blow out the torches, and I think that crack in the wall would actually be lit up.
It's actually interesting that they would accommodate for that. I mean, back in the day, they just let you die and suffer.
And if they don't accommodate for that, because I haven't tried it, it's probably because it's meant only for one or two puzzles.
There we go.
Now those ghosts, you can't hit them with a fire boomerang. You'd have to wait for them to get close to a torch and then light the torch, then you could attack them.
Mulligan? There we go.
The question is how I'm going to read that.
Well, if you set your boomerang on fire and you just hold it like a torch, it should be fine, but unfortunately, Toots has the nature of just throwing it every chance he gets.
It's covered in turpentine. It slips out of his hands.
Then he'd just be dropping it all the time.
My ring just keeps dropping all the time, dropping all the time.
Toots, there are phantoms here. Really? I can't see them. How do you know? Shut up.
Do y'all have the same smell?
You smell like ectoplasm, don't you? You can smell it. Like a dog. Are you saying I'm a dead dog? No. But I could pet you if I could. My hand goes through you so it don't work.
I'm gonna assume that I wasn't reading that thing too closely. I'm gonna assume that I circled the correct thing. We've got a new phantom here. He also has a lit weapon, in this case his sword. And we can use that as a torch. We just gotta get the Tears of Light first.
I always like the idea of fire swords, but I always like thinking that when they first get them, like, they just light their actual swords on fire and they just melt. So it takes a lot of trial and error to get it just right.
Dip it in gasoline.
That'll work. Unless it's like Fire Emblem or something, where it's like, yeah, it's the sword just has fire powers. Just whatever. Got lost in the shadows, but I'm alright.
Thank you for guiding me home, Park Ranger Goose.
How did he know my name? And what was that?
Did that cute phantom pinch me?
I know who that is. Sam, come here. We're playing ass pinch in the dark again.
What I'm trying to do, in Phantom Hourglass, you just blew into the mic, and you could actually blow it out. In this, you have to use the windmill. So that's what I was talking about. That's what it would have looked like in the floor below.
I mean, kudos to them to making it just a button, because sometimes when they try to do a touchscreen thing, it's like, yeah, that's fine and cool, but you know what would be better? A button.
Yeah.
That's actually what I was talking to Jacob about before Super Mario Maker 2 got announced. I was like, they could easily put it on Switch. All they have to do is get rid of, like, the touchscreen stuff and just make everything like a grid or selectable. And he's like, I don't know, I think that's impossible. And then they announced it, and then guess what? It was exactly what I said it should have been.
Think I gotta be in the dark to get this one. Just made it.
Taking our shots literally in the dark.
Light did make them solid in Wind Waker.
That is true. So if anything, we don't really have to recover Zelda's body. We could just point like a flashlight at her and like eventually. Or maybe we could try cutting her with this light sword.
Nope. It would just go through her.
Nice. Just like my hand. Damn it.
You light up my laugh. Now get in there. Yay! It's burning my back.
Yay! Ow! But also yay! I know that it's totally possible for her to swing her blade and accidentally hit him.
That might have happened to me. Oh no!
Once you get used to the dark, it's not so bad.
Once you get used to who the hell is that?
I feel like they had a lot of fun writing this dialogue. Like, I can't tell if that's how it actually is, or it's just localization having a time.
I think we found the broom closet. They actually painted over the entrance. Alright, we're back over here. That is not invisible floor. And I've confirmed, it's not even a floor.
Alright. I need a second opinion, Zelda. Go for it.
So now I don't even need the boomerang, I can just guide her towards the torch and she'll light it for me.
Nice.
Please stay close.
Please? I ain't certified in gravity. She raises a finger, but she's like, okay.
I ain't a lawyer. Actually, just push me the full way, damn it. I think that's just a wall or something over there. Oh boy.
Alright, I can determine there's nothing there in the darkness. Other than, you know, pain. I can write a poem about that.
But I won't.
What do I look like, a poet? Ain't certified in that. Ah, heck, you know what? I'll do it. I fall in the darkness. Ah! What do you think?
Doesn't have to rhyme, it's free verse.
Yeah. What do they call it in that one place? A haiku? Yeah, it was nothing like that.
No, I've decided not to.
Never mind. That was stupid. I get the suspicion that somebody ain't detecting ghosts like they did a few floors ago.
Leave me in the darkness. Goodbye, Zelda. Actually, I changed my mind.
You keep doing that. What can I say? I'm complex and stupid. Come on.
Only the period at the bottom is readable.
You were right there. It was good enough.
And all it says is use the torch.
Can you imagine running out of your torch just so you can reuse a torch?
Now there is actually a pattern on the ground. That's what I need to keep in mind. Guess what it spells out? It's a Z.
Toots stands sideways.
I see. The puzzle's an N.
Zelda, you blocked my progress for the last time. So here's a recurring thing. Electrified keys. Of course, you need Zelda to pick them up, because she's not affected by electricity, but once you do that, the floor masters appear.
Looking as cartoony as ever.
So now I gotta guide her all the way to the boss door. Thankfully you can't... Oh, I like this. Because the whole floor is illuminated now all the ghosts can be attacked. But thankfully you can't attack the floor masters. They only take a few hits, but they do respawn after a minute.
Well, thankfully they're stupid, so...
Burp.
I mean, they would probably be more effective if... Oh, no.
Damn.
You know, I feel like that wasn't my fault.
I was gonna say they'd be more effective if, you know, instead of having their eyes on their palm, they just lifted themselves up so they can see where they're going.
It just hopped along.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I still can't pick it up.
No, I tried to believe in myself for a second time. Didn't work. Oh, it looks like my map is in Spanish now. I can't read it.
In Russian cursive. That's not a boss.
That's just a fish. You can get him at the market.
You just point Zelda at him, have her distract him, and then poke him in the back.
I mean, I'm all for tutorial fights, but I'm pretty sure the challenge died like a minute ago.
Yeah. No, I give up.
Just like Zelda. What? You know, when you turn to a ghost? Shut up.
You could just be a jerk.
Yeah.
I did great, right, Toots? It was like D minus, kind of.
The jerk options are pretty funny.
I'm surprised they allowed you to do that. Like they implemented it. And yeah, you can have your Toots be a jerk.
Golden coin to remind you of Hyrule, who didn't use coins.
They used rupees. Like they do now.
This sucks.
Goodbye, fire sword.
Goodbye, light sword.
Hello, Zelda.
Is this an upgrade? I don't think so. The ocean realm is a pretty area that is extremely empty.
I mean, it's not. They're not wrong. Like, yeah, that is the ocean. There's a lot of it.
It does have a very cool part of it.
I'm tired.
So why did you bring it up?
Just wanted to see if you know, were like motivated and stuff. I climbed like 3 flights of stairs. That's motivation enough.
I see lights in front of me and they guide me.
Wow, that's kind of romantic, Toots. It ain't romantic. I think my eyes broke.
So the ocean.
Anjin makes special mention of the bridge, because that's going to be important. Because as much as I would like to say, we ain't going to really reach the ocean realm in this part just yet.
Oh, but no. Do those other trains play a part? Oh, no, you just drove past them. Never mind.
No. They're just there from here on out. All you have to do is avoid them. They're not going to be a thing, really.
Fuck science.
It's more that they can't make going to the ocean realm easy. Or instant.
Right.
I just noticed the hat flapping behind him. Do be careful at this bend, there's always a bandit and a boar. And that will be important to remember after a point. Not specifically because of the bandit and boar, but because you'll be carrying things on your train, and if you're attacked, you will lose them.
Close enough.
I think I'm around the point, I don't know if I've done this yet, but after a point I will routinely just jam into reverse to stop. Because that's just much faster.
You basically used a hard brake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the train doesn't like that, but it's like, yeah, you're fine.
Passengers don't like that either. Finally, speaking my language. I'm busy working so much I can't spend money.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like a lot of people's lives.
It's alright, I understand what it's like to work and jacket all day long until you die. It's fine.
Hey, Beetle, I got your face in my wallet.
Now I can now I can tell people, this is my illegitimate son, Beetle.
Don't ask why he's older than me.
Don't ask why he's legitimate either.
So we will be reaching the platinum card in this LP.
Ooh.
Not the diamond card. Because one, that's absurdly high, two, you don't get anything additional for it.
You don't even get like a jump rope or anything? Like a joke weapon that like does 1,000,000 damage or something?
That would be fun, but that's not the way Beetle works.
You're right. I remember in Wind Waker, doesn't he have like a thing that's like if you hit like the max, the thing he gives you as a gift is just him saying, I appreciate you.
Yep, your appreciation gift. Which is just that.
So if the bridge is out, then that means that before the tower went out, the bridge was already fucked.
Thanks for telling us, Anjin. Oh, I'm getting a bad feeling.
Oh god.
I've got a pit in my stomach.
I hear the sound of oil and grease just like bubbling in the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lineback the third.
He reproduced twice. Not gonna lie, I actually love that. Like, it's such a great little tie-in.
And the pirate lady does technically come back. You get her descendant.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm adorable.
My grandpa told me stories of people that look like you.
They weren't guards at the time. Unstick it.
I remember back in the day where I almost died repeatedly. That was great.
Weekends at summer camp.
I remember back in the day, and by that I mean I remembered my grandpa's past life. And I remember throwing myself into an engine in order to power our ship.
He told me all the stories of his life while I was in a coma. Put it on a tape player, and when I woke up, I was him. This soul patch and mustache, it ain't mine.
Funny how reincarnation works, huh?
Anyway, go get my friend.
You know, it's like the Triforce. Link, Zelda, Linebeck. That's just how it is.
I am the greatest evil.
I'm actually a railroad tycoon. I make things worse.
You ever play that game, you can't not destroy everything. I mean, just blow the pan flute into his nose, that'll wake him up.
Oh, you know it already? Then why did you wake me? Huh? You think you're special?
I haven't left.
Hey, forgot this other thing. It was stuck to another letter.
Oh man, the prize train, I'm excited. What the fuck is this? You said prize train, and you gave me a cup.
Any prize train that isn't a train ain't a prize.
Well, guess I better add this to the... where I shovel the coal.
That's what he uses.
Instead of calling it, so just some stuff I found.
I found this golden triangle thingy, I didn't need it, so I just put...
Pick my teeth with it.
I try to see if it works like a boomerang and it never comes back. I tried like 8 times.
So we did meet the bridge worker a long time ago. This is what he's for.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna introduce a new thing.
We got a train, and all we've been doing is carrying ourselves around.
Naturally.
Made sure to bring my hammer. I no longer care about what I was working on.
Commission, what's that? I just hammer wood until I get bored.
Feels like there should have been something behind his house. But no. Hi, Ferris. Are you just deathly afraid of sharing space with anyone else?
There's like enough room. I'll probably charge you though. That's about it.
So this is what all those signs we've been seeing along the tracks are for. They're for your picky-ass customers.
You are now officially a train taxi service.
Or a train, if you will.
Or just a train. That's true.
But we will get passengers from here on out. Most of them are side quests, occasionally they're story relevant. You can see how happy they are by the smiley face in your caboose. They go from green, big smile, to yellow, So like orange, unhappy, and red, pissed off. It is very hard to get below a regular smiley face. You have to actively be trying to fuck up.
I mean, if it ever does get, like, to red frowny face, like,
Oh no! The caboose detached itself! Oh no! I don't know what happened. Suddenly the train got lighter.
Getting attacked also makes them sad. But all you have to do is pass by another one of these signed areas, like blow your whistle or slow down, like in the case of this one. And they'll be so glad that you followed the rules that it'll go up a level.
they just like that you're considerate enough to follow the signs. Even if all you want to do is just go the fastest speed.
And for the slow down and speed up areas, you don't have to go the entire way, just about the halfway point.
Yeah. Now that I cleared that sign, never gotta do it again.
I'll follow the rules, but I don't care.
I'll follow the rules, but I'll break the rules and the establishment.
I'll follow the rules to their doom.
There ain't no brakes on this train. Hang on, I got a brake.
Yeah, another thing you can't do, you can't slam the reverse. See, I just missed the spot there, but you need to slow down and at least be behind the stop sign at the station. You don't have to be directly in front of that stop sign. You can be several feet behind, but as long as you don't pass it, they'll be fine. You just have to not piss them off, and you'll succeed. It's very lenient.
It was a little passive-aggressive there at the end.
I was like, oh, you passed it by a little. Pay attention next time, okay? I'll deck you.
So how'd the bridge go out? Well, I crossed it, and, you know. And you know what? Well, that's the end of the story. What actually happened was that the oil was right there, and then a train was just shoveling coal in the engine, made it explode, and that's why there's no bridge.
You just couldn't translate from steamboat to train.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's still a shit.
I'm glad to see that Linebeck's mitosis spawn also acts exactly like Linebeck.
I like that the bridge worker was like, oh, this child's gonna pay for it, I believe that.
Okay, fair point. How do we run him over?
How do we jump off the tracks at him?
Like, you'll be fine, but me, I ain't the best swimmer.
The guy he's aiming at will be fine.
I'll be fine, me, Toots. Him, no. Maybe.
Deal with it.
Go see a therapist and talk about it, kid.
I can't leave.
I got no choice.
There's only, I want to say, 3 regal rings in the whole game.
They're worth 8,000 each.
And you can sell them. One of the things that Linebeck is for, you sell treasures and you actually buy train parts from him. You can't sell them because you're only able to buy one. But you do trade treasures for the train parts.
You got Linebeck's letter. It's very, very dirty. And it's hard to hold on to.
It's like a skull in that it's kind of icky.
It's kind of gross.
What a dick.
Even, like, Linebeck Sr. such a dickhead to his own family.
See, even if the implication was, I need to put in hints so that my spawn can find it and not someone else in case they get this letter, but without fail, that other person would be smarter than this Linebeck, so...
He just screwed his own kid.
That door was closed until we got the letter.
Another question is, who would be willing to mate with Linebeck is what I'm wondering. Unless it was a DNA clone, which...
Oh boy. Hello, likes. We don't see you very often in the DS games.
That is true.
They look even more like worms in this game.
Yeah, they always tend to find a way to make them either gross or... well... goofy enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, the stamps. I really like collecting the stamps. Hold on, hey, don't explode yet. Alright, now.
Take a look at the date on this.
Oh, God.
Almost a year. That was 8.5 months ago as of recording this.
Wow.
I finished the game long before I finished the LP.
Well, at least we got it done ahead of time. Oh, you did, I should say.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. So the puzzle is we have to revive him back from the dead with a song. Wake up, you dumb shit.
Get out of your grave. Get out of your grave. Oh, I found a light.
Oh.
That's what it's for. It's for activating beacons.
Nice.
Such a peculiar and specific use.
I like that it was just a beehive next to Linebeck's grave.
Speaking of which. They're gross, but I love them.
They're icky, but on a cold night, over some butter and bacon,
I was going to say, on a cold night, when I'm lonely.
On a cold night when I'm lonely, 3 friends riding a little bowl. Oh, and Zelda.
Also in the bowl. She didn't get a choice.
She possessed it.
Alright. That song's pretty easy. It's just descend the scale all the way until, like, just before the last note.
At least that one's the easiest to play.
Oh yeah, I should kill that one.
Oh, the light. I wish the light actually did it. Seems to work on ghosts.
Yep, it's a crystal. Gotta check.
The Song of Light is weird, because it's only for these beacons. It's only for activating lasers, which never have a purpose other than to guide you to something. You can't use them in dark rooms. So, something that's never been in Zelda is mimics. That's still never been in there. You think there would be. This is about the closest we've ever gotten. And I'm still kind of like, how am I gonna... I might not even see it. I think I'm focused on figuring out the secret.
Yeah. The only other time I can think of, because I think you're right, the only other time I can think of is in Breath of the Wild with Octoroks. Where, like, sometimes the chest will be, like, fake, and then, like, you approach it, and then you get lifted up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But still, like... Found your ring. Think we're married now.
Alright. I'm on a divorce, for starters, so I want this entire building. You pay for that bridge. And I want you to get a nice, cozy sweater from my dead girlfriend.
Just sweeped it. It was so easy.
Yeah, I just removed one beam of wood that was just in the middle of the way. Bridge is fine.
I wish you just slapped Lineback to take it.
He would slap Lineback, and Lineback, like, slides against the ground. You know, from now on, I can trust you to bring on my treasures. I need to eat. The treasure you bring in, that is. You got any skulls on you?
Don't bring me bee larva, too much protein.
Yeah, I haven't had fossil in a while.
Demon fossil. That's how you know they're spicy.
Look, if my colon doesn't do flips, then it's not a good recipe, just saying. Not worth it.
Ooh, you got a dish? I love those. Lots of minerals.
I'll eat an entire star. The glass shards were great on my teeth.
Okay, I get a ton of pirate necklaces.
A wooden heart. I can replace the one I currently have. A Stoutful skull can replace the one that's in my brain.
The one that's in your brain.
Yeah, he just put the skull over the... It doesn't even make any sense. I'm complicated.
Pearl necklace, I can replace my kidneys.
I'll only be truly happy once I replaced all of my limbs and vital organs with treasure.
Put that coin up my nose. So the Bridgemaker's just gonna stay there. He's just gonna suffer Lineback for days. Until we finally come back and drive him home.
Even though he could just come with us and we could drop him off first and then go to the ocean place, but no, this is more complicated.
We got story missions to do, so next time we will finally head to the Ocean Realm.
Get to take a nice little dip. As long as there's no salvage arm, we should be fine.
Thankfully, no, there's nothing like that. The Ocean Realm is extremely bare bones, excluding the Sand Realm, which is technically its own bit, but it is a part of the Ocean Realm's map.
You think they did that intentionally to be like, look, it's not like Phantom Hourglass, there's no sailing, it's land-based now.
I don't know, because even as empty as it is, it's still big, and you still have a lot of space to travel.
I just hope that they continue this timeline at some point, because I always found it to be interesting. But who knows? Since the next Zelda we're getting is a Link's Awakening remake.
That's right. I mean, after a big-ass game like Breath of the Wild, probably the next step would just be, let's push it back to something that we did before. Let's update something before we move on.
Yeah, let's push out some smaller Zeldas first. I mean, I'm glad that they put it on Switch as opposed to it being on 3DS, which has just been begging for death for a while now.
Yeah. I'm probably going to play it. I don't know if I'm going to do a full LP.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I remember that was actually the first Zelda I've ever played, because my brother used to have it on Game Boy. But at that point, Zelda was too complicated for me, so I didn't really know what to do much for. Now I could probably knock it out in a day or two.
I just hope they update the obnoxious parts. We don't need to be reminded about what the compass can do every single time.
Or like every time you gathered like the Triforce gem, like the music would start up, and it's like, you got the Triforce, look, you can hit harder now.
It'd be great. It told you that the first time. Every time after, it's just a big box saying, kill!
Decimate. You know what to do. It's like, alright. Okay, Nintendo, if you say so.
It'd be even better with the cutesy, toyish looking art design they're going with.
Link's eyes turn red in this little chibi form. I mean, I'm glad that they decided to put it on Switch as opposed to like the other remakes that were like, yeah, Luigi's Mansion, you stay on 3DS and sell poorly. Now, Link's Awakening, you get to be on the Switch.
Well, it's Legend of Zelda. It's not Luigi's side stories.
I do think it's funny, though, because, like, first of all, like, this is a Game Boy game, so it gets to be on the console, but you're telling me the console game gets to be on the handheld, so it's like, wait, why did you do that? I think, you know, if anything, I think that just reflects Luigi in general.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Luigi, buddy, we love you, but we're always giving you the short end of the stick, even in real life.
Luigi will love you, but do we like you?
I mean, I guess one could make the argument, well, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out on Switch, but they deliberately put the remake of the first one on 3DS, though.
They even remake the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel was there, too.
A greatly expanded sequel.
I don't know how they think.
Well, I don't know where to go from there.
Yeah, I think we could call it there.